like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. He finds Austin complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Pickett back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. That's quickly out wide to Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And Pickett completes this one out wide quickly. Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Okay, Drake. On the ball. Ready?
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing his lance on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off of play action, here's Lance. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Another run for Gibbs here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2 yards to go, second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Ready.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
10 cycles. Red cycle.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it facing a second and long situation.
97. Ready?
From midfield, here's Lance. He finds his man complete. It's Burgess. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's go now.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Set.
To throw, it's Lance. That is caught. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force barreled down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Over the dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's Pickett. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. It's taken to the 26. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. On play action, Lance. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 45 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Hey, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw, Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On second down, it's Pollard. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 26. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Pickett to throw on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Pickett trying to get his guys up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw, Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Set, ready.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Ready, ready.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And you're starting to sense the momentum possibly changing just a little here. You get the touchdown your previous drive, then you force a punt, and now this is a good positive play here to start this drive. And you can just sense the tide starting to turn here in a one-score game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Pickett back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Pickett right back to the air again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And Lance's throw going into the hands of Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
Pickett with a quick throw out wide. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll throw again with Pickett. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 33 yards. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pickett now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Flushed out right. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Pickett sets up play action. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Nice called by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right.
And it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second down. Here's Pickett. He finds his man, Pollard.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain by Fowler. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ultra. Ready?
They'll go again with Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
52. Ready?
Play action, now it's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
52 plus.
And they fake the handoff, now Lance.
Rolling to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Burgess. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line.
Now back to the ground, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Lance now to throw.
Sliding out of the pocket.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown Lions.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Pickett on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 2, Pickett. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On play action, Lance. It's caught by Bryant. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ready?
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Patterson's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
From the gun, here's Pickett. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. That's complete to Troutman, right side.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Pickett.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Kenny Pickett.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. This will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 12-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to